what was their plan afterwards?
I don't know. I'm assuming they're going to be coming back here. When you guys do approach the inn and make your entrance, are you just going to like nonchalantly come in through the front door, or are you guys planning on coming in like finding
through
a
the side back door? Or
I'm just coming in like nothing happened.
Okay.
Dragging your bloody ass in.
I just casually come in through the side door while they're walking.
Be pretty bloody. Huh?
Okay. And so at this point, as Gandry's talking to you, the three of your compatriots walking through the door then. And
well, look who decides to show up. There they are.
Glad to see you out of bed.
I suppose we probably want to go somewhere a little bit more private.
Yeah.
Is this the hotel where we have rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to the room. I don't even talk to anyone.
Okay.
Trying not to drip too much blood on the floor as I go.
Okay. So you make your way up the stairs, go back to your room.
Mm-hmm. Immediately begin a short rest.
And then what are you three doing?
Letting be going back up and recouping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just tell Jill, oh my gosh, you don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And inform Jill of everything that just happened. My exciting self showing. I am so glad you're well. Hug him.
Good save.
So what did you guys do?
We fucked the succubus. She's got the hots for Eli.
Welcome aboard.
And there's a guy helping her in a red robe.
Is that
An Atlas guard.
Is that the head Atlas guard dude?
He's a red robe guy.
Is it the dude we were sent to spy on? Anybody? Did we find that out?
Are we all in the room?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought we were.
Okay,
Am I wrong that we do not just...
You guys are all in the room at this point, and Gandry's kind of like shuffling his feet, going like, guys, what's going on? And you guys get in the room and then start talking, and he just like finds himself like a little, like a flower pot that he just like pushes a flower out of the way a little bit and sits on that.
I can't remember if it was a dude that we were supposed to spy on or not, but he was
the general.
I believe it was
the Atlantic, or
I'm gonna say probably
the Atlas
based on
general.
his garb, because he was an Atlian guard, big flowing red cape, and like basically all the
medals,
all the insignia.
all the salad bar.
Yeah.
Do we tell him about the barrel? How we went into the barrel with? Because he didn't go into the barrel.
We had planned to do that when I was that was the plan to do investigate all
that. And we let a monster go.
What, you let a
monster?
monster?
Hold on.
Is that what happened?
We're skipping ahead.
Okay,
So we went and investigated the barrel. We had to sneak past. So we got with
homies distracted the guard.
Yeah, they distracted the guard, but then we got in there was this dude called like a reader. He's in there like investigating, not the prospector, the reader. No. And so we snuck past him. We were able to get into the barrel without him noticing some like magic stuff. And we got down there. And we found this alchemist dude doing some alchemy stuff, and he was kind of a dick. So beat him up. And then his friends came. His friends were the succubus and the prospector. Was what we heard him called as, but he was the dude in the Atlian guard that looked like General Bout.
Who were... Remember at the very beginning of the campaign, I might have to do a history check. Who were the 6... there was the Destroyer, there was the... there were the 6.
Go ahead and make a history check.
It'll be a...
I know what you're talking about, but...
It'll be a 19.
It's the Pantheon, the Dark Six.
Yeah.
And you have the Fury, the Wrath, Nature's Wrath specifically, the Torrents, the Mockery, the Traveler. You guys never really learned the sixth one.
Okay, I was like, I don't think we.
Oh, sun out there. We need to be out in it.
Okay.
You guys have had a run-in with the. You guys have had a run-in with the Traveler, the Mockery, and Wrath,
In the shade.
and the Shadow. To get back.
And the shadow was the one that was infecting and still is infecting the towers.
Yes.
At least still was last time we were in that area.
So anyway, yeah, we get down there and we ended up fighting with this dude and the succubus, and it was pretty short fight. They ended up escaping though. Like, they did stay like
They escaped?
they ran. They boogied from us. Blinked out, and then we were ransacking the place. I was looking through some documents. All of a sudden, I hear it's the sound of like a cork popping and steam hissing, and then we were running. Some stuff was going bad. Yeah.
Run!
No, that one was good.
Now, this wizard guy who you ran into...
The alchemist?
No, not the alchemist.
The prospector.
The prospector.
Not a wizard.
What's the...
Not a wizard.
Okay.
No, he was like a legionnaire.
Okay. So the prospector, this third party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's his allegiance? What's his...
Atlian. I don't know his allegiance, but he's in cahoots with the succubus.
Okay, the guy who you draw... Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't notice.
Give me a minute, I'll remember the other one.
The guy you ran into up by the barrel. It was in the house.
The reader?
The reader.
Not-
What's his
He...
deal?
We haven't been able to gather a ton about him, but like... He was working for the guard of the city, but he was in no particular uniform. He was basically just like... Kind of, in my mind, he kind of looks like Decker from... This is like the duster kind of trench coat, just like kind of street clothes.
Decker from where?
Frickin' the future.
Oh, I'm just talking about 2046.
Yeah.
It's Blade Runner.
Thank you.
Yep. That's pretty much about exactly what it looks
That's
like.
what I see in my mind.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, no insight on his allegiance.
Okay.
He touched the hem of my garment,
Have you
and his
done
eyes.
like a check magic?
I don't know. His eyes went all back. We were like, we just dipped.
Well, you might want to check your mark.
Yeah, I guess I could probably. Now when he's saying that, I'll look at where he touched my whatever thing.
It's
And,
truly the best.
You don't notice anything off
Right.
about it.
Do I like detect? Can I detect magic to see if it did some magic on me?
Yep. So you detect magic, I'm looking, and nothing.
I sense no magic.
Is there any residue on your arm?
Passive perception 18. You're checking it out. You're like wiping it, looking at it. Nothing.
It's just.
A little greasy from his greasy nubs, but that's it.
So,
Like some Cheeto dust.
Yeah, alright.
so he marked you somehow.
I'm not sure it was a mark necessarily, but
Anyway,
maybe
but I was on the phone with my
like a read, like an inquisition almost, because it seemed like what he was doing when he was there was basically like touching stuff, and then going into like a little mini trance state,
Okay.
and then gathering information, because like they were, yeah, he was able to like touch some broken glass and then learn who broke the glass and stuff like that. So I imagine he knows some stuff about me. But just kind of where we're at. Oh, and we left the alchemist with him because he's like, leave him with me, and we're like, cool, bye.
I can't blame it on the steroids.
I think that was about
Okay.
it.
So, like, are you guys safe? Were you guys followed? Were you guys... What's the...
So
Like, do I need to post up while you guys get your rest?
you're not gonna like this part, but so that one barrel that opened up, a giant creature like busted out of it, a huge nasty creature.
What did it look like?
Real big, and it looked like a giant like newborn, except it was massive and seemed really mad about being alive. And it came out of a barrel, and then pretty sure that it started opening other barrels, and I'm not sure how many barrels there were down in the sewers, but there were a lot, and it made a big racket, and that's kind of why we ran, and that's probably kind of why everything's up in arms outside. So yeah, glad you got a nice long rest.
I'm glad I got a nice long rest. So what's the plan?
Gandry at this point speaks up. Honestly, I think at this point, we need to beat feet out of the city. We have what we need. It sounds like you see General Brinn Halther. I'll take that information right away to Ardelis and let him know that he is collaborating with a succubus. But you mentioned monsters in the sewers of one of the most arcanically inclined cities in Edenhearth, if not the most. So yeah, it sounds like some havoc's about to break loose, like either tonight or soon.
Well, we teleported in, didn't we?
We did. Well, we teleported in to the outskirts of the city and then walked in.
Well, what's stopping? Is there anything stopping us from teleporting out, like right now?
George needs rest, and so does Eli.
Yeah.
But we can we can be teleported to a safe place. Can you teleport us to Valkyrim?
Me?
Can your party? Do you?
No. No, if you guys are teleporting anywhere, I'm with you.
Well, the whole party teleported here.
Well, yeah, how did we teleport here? I can't remember because it wasn't
From
by
your
it wasn't.
staff, I thought.
No.
They had a teleportation.
Yeah, there was some other magic going on.
They had a circle set up. Gandrew need to set up another circle to get you guys back to that circle. There's no or some other circle, but he informs you there's no circle to get you straight to Valkyrie.
How many can your staff carry?
I mean, what?
How many people can you transport with your staff?
I don't have that written down. I would have to defer to you on that one.
I think it's just whoever can fit in like a 10-foot square.
Okay.
So, well, with halflings can occupy the same space as another larger creature. So,
yeah, I think we'd be able to fit.
is there anywhere where we're liked, or are we hated everywhere we go?
Yeah, and we kind of went back and forth, and I was like, can you just look in like here? And then he like jumped back. That's the most thing I've ever seen.
I think we're gonna have to take that chance.
I don't
we gotta
think
get out of
we
here.
necessarily want to rest here
It was a weird
with.
experience, for sure.
If you guys set shit loose in the sewers, like
I'm feeling a little bit feminist today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
if we take a rest, are we gonna have to be fighting our way out?
There's been a lot of articles.
From the sounds of things, the chances increase with each minute.
Which is weird.
If you suck down a health potion, can you make it out of town to relative safety before we take a rest?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd say we just use the staff to get ahead of things.
Maybe do a short jump and then
Just to get out of
just to get out of the danger.
Because I mean, from what we saw down there, things are gonna blow up pretty quick here.
Okay.
So-
I would say I tell the halfling gather. Get your people gathered. We can transport out of here to a place that we can.
I don't know if I'm dying.
To a place where we can sit down. If we have to build a new circle for a real teleport, a different
basically somewhere where we can regroup and
Yeah.
Figure
Regroup,
out
rest
what we're
out,
gonna do
figure
next.
out, but not here.
Well, as of right now, my people are currently running from the law. That's
That's
you
a good
guys.
point.
During this time, there are still bells, whistles, police
Okay.
like shouting commands, and patrols just going through the streets, still actively hunting down these paladins.
Oh, so the paladins are being hunted right now.
Because they were the distraction, so these guys
Okay.
can get into.
Oh, that's a good point.
So, what was talking to the halfling? What was your guys' escape plan?
What was our escape plan? Well, I'm kind of like on my own, really. The 4 of the paladins that were with you, they can take care of themselves.
Okay, so do we need to worry about them getting them out, or are they gonna get? Are they?
As much as I don't.
I have complete confidence that they're gonna get out.
Okay.
Is there a do they have like a location outside of Castershire that they would regroup in such a situation? Or are they based in Castershire?
We're actually based in the middle of Edenhearth, but if you guys want to go there, we can set up a teleportation circle to take us to the middle of Edenhearth, but that'd be the West March.
Oh.
It's called the other side of art.
Oh.
Otherwise, yes, the paladins as of right now, they're probably going to make their way towards Alder.
Yes.
Where? Sorry.
Alder.
From the title,
Alder.
from what I was getting,
Oh, that's Allern. No.
I thought it was a page about
Aster,
artwork beyond
Allern. What the heck's
what I would
Alder?
call the downfall.
Sorry, is it Alern?
The one that's just
ALER.
north of Castershire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Alern. My bad.
Okay.
Then Alern.
It's ridiculous. Yes.
Have we been north of the Castershire yet?
I don't know. We
Not
haven't. really.
Yeah.
That's good, you know?
So if you guys are down, we could try to teleport, but we'd have to teleport southeast because that's where that's the only really place we've been
Yeah,
outside.
where
But we
you
can
could-
get into the woods, and we could probably try to circumvent Castershire. I imagine at this point there's probably going to be patrols starting to work their way out of the town, so we'd have to make a
That
berth.
and if in a town like this, would they detect somebody warp? Would they detect us jumping out of here?
As far as I could care, this dude
I don't know. They
keep
might,
on shield. That's
but that's a chance we might have to take if we need to get out.
really
Yeah.
grossify. Like that's probably. The
I guess,
safest point.
yeah.
That's my
probably
I
just
think just
let's
keep
jump
close
out
to
of
the
town
though.
and then
At the
regather. Let's get out of here for now.
This
Yeah, I'm just thinking highest percentage chances because it's got to be a place that I can remember, right?
Yeah.
He makes these grotesque.
And
It's
so
gotta be a
that,
place you can visually picture in your head.
yeah, and that would
They
be
look like nightmares.
basically right here,
Okay.
like on the edge of the forest,
They like it or should they leave it?
southeast of Castershire. But then we might be able to hit the road and just cut up to a learn.
Yeah,
So,
that works for me.
you good with that, George?
Yeah, people like it. I don't know why.
Oh,
I'm with the group. I just
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. How long has it been?
In response.
It has only been 10 minutes since you guys appeared.
Actually,
Let's
today.
let's do it.
When I clicked on it, it was talking
Is there anything else here that
women have to be naked.
like that?
to be in the column.
Okay. Yeah,
Obviously, you guys kicked the hornet's nest.
we did. We did do that. So, okay. Yeah, we'll gather up and then, yeah, to the, because I remember we were in like kind of the edge of the woods, basically outside of Castershire. So I'm gonna try to teleport us there.
Okay.
Have we already teleported there once?
We teleported back from there.
Okay.
Or no, I know we teleported to there once.
From the tower.
From the tower.
Yeah,
From the
that's
tower.
right. Yeah.
So doing it again should be a pretty.
Yeah, he has advantage on it, and the I always forget the DC on it anyway for a place that you know you've been to before.
I
I
don't-
think it's like 14.
I don't remember.
Alright. Either way, you have advantage on it.
That's pretty cool. Wow.
Feel a little feminist.
Did you roll advantaged?
I did. Yeah, and it was not good.
Good lord.
Well, that's my.
And to go on the other side.
Yeah, is that a check or a ability?
This could be your check.
Okay, thank God.
Feature women composers.
So it'd be 8 plus 9 is
Okay.
17.
Yep.
God.
Okay. And so,
Roll 1d8.
You gather your party in a circle. Gandry kind of steps over there and he's looking over at the other halfling. And you guys kick awake Paul real quick. Tell him, hey, can't rest just yet. Gotta get going. And take your staff, strike it on the floor in the middle. A little hologram pops up, and like the picture in your mind's eye shows up in the hologram, and you guys teleport out of the room without paying rent and go.
We should leave change. I leave a gold piece in there.
You're gonna leave a gold piece in there?
I want to avoid this town in the future.
And then you guys teleport
Where
your
are the
way
Focoffersons?
outside of Castershire, southeast towards the tower in the forest, right?
We probably need to beat feet for a little bit,
Yeah.
just so that we can.
We're a decent ways away from
Yeah.
Castershire here.
But they're full of magic-y people, so they might be able to follow us. So
Yeah.
I think it would be a good thing for us to cover
That is
track and.
interesting.
I'm gonna use what am I doing? Like immediately, like
Like, are there way
listening around in the woods. Like, can we hear anything, or like are we pretty decent away from the town?
Still going to this day.
Your past perception, you hear a shuffle in a bush about like 30 feet from you. After, like, just shortly after you teleport. But you recognize it. It's almost as if someone else teleported. It's just like when you guys come in, you hear just a split second after that, and a shuffle in the bushes. And, I mean, like, this figure's crouching low in the bushes, and he's just keeping an eye on you. But when you look at him,
I absolutely think
in his disguise, he just stands back up and makes himself known, walks out and approaches your party, and it's the reader. And immediately, where do you think you guys are going?
Well, you know, I was watching one.
Out of that mess.
In the
Yeah.
the one called Blended, it was like
What's your plan?
Drew Barrymore had
Who
You
are
guys
you?
are just
two sons.
Oh, yeah, this is the-
Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah,
three
he's-
daughters,
yeah.
something like that. You remember how many?
So anyway,
What'd they get us into?
well, got you in a whole heap of shit. It sounds like.
Well, I mean that's not new, but but what are we fighting here?
Or trying to make her out as being really tomboyish and not having abused,
Abominations,
even though it's
essentially,
obviously
but not like fiendish or celestial. It's something else entirely.
like
something
she was being mistaken for a boy.
Fey.
And it was like so. I was like,
And so
Yeah.
your party here landed upon a laboratory that I was in the middle of investigating.
It's like,
And
she sees. Oh, she's trying to.
well, I've already heard your guys' conversation. Kicking the hornets' nests. Essentially, yeah.
Is that what
The movie
you,
plot line
your
goes.
These
little-
guys did?
This athletic
Yes.
girl who only wears sports
They
bras and
did
gets
just
stuff that
that.
her
They
dad got from
expedited
Dick's
the
Sporting Goods. And
process
let's put her in a
of releasing
really pretty dress
whatever-
and give her hair extensions.
again, I don't know what else to call them,
She
abominations.
comes out and she doesn't even look like a safe
not only into Castershire, but Edenhearth.
And that was like
And
the
that's
thing.
how she
that's-
gets the boy.
are there
It's
more
like,
That is not.
stop doing that.
places where they're coming in?
Stop doing that.
That's what I've been investigating, and
I hate that.
I can tell that there are more of these laboratories, but I don't know where they are. That's been blocked off from me. I can't determine where they are exactly. I don't even know how close they are. I just know there are more.
So right
Things
now,
on my mind.
our plan is to regroup and recoup because we just faced a battle with.
The succubus.
Yes.
And yeah, the General of Atlas.
Yup. And
If
so
this news gets out, there's going to be a war between Shimmermoor and, well, the Empire.
Which is exactly what she wants.
Right. So why don't we try and save the General? I thought that's what you guys were going to do when you were down there.
He split.
Sometimes I wish I, like, I think maybe I
The
would
succubus,
example to my sister in that way.
and
She's,
he
like, very much
left
like her parents.
Okay.
via teleportation of some sort.
Like encouraging her, but
So, is there any way to? I mean, obviously you tracked. You marked him.
That's exactly right. That's the only reason why I was able to catch up with you guys.
So, how can we track where this general is?
I'll need a piece of his clothing, but at this point, it's a little too late. We have no idea where he is.
Let's try.
I was in close quarter combat with this guy. I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I have anything of blood or clothing or anything on me from him. Because we were toe to toe.
Okay.
That's true. You're still probably covered in his
Those stay
blood.
with you, whereas like how do you look this?
No, and then you have
My perception is horrible.
Don't I
Investigation.
What
have-
about medical?
You do.
How about the book or the jar? Don't I have? Can I show him? You think I should show him that?
Yeah, well, the paladin's currently figuring out, like, if he can,
13. Someone else wants to look on me.
So she's like a little
like check your body for blood that's not yours or something like that.
Or
I have it, but not nearly
clothing
as
or
bad, and she's
anything.
way more
Okay.
self-conscious about it. But like we don't have like much of a chin.
And then,
He's, like,
so I'd say,
I've
if you
never
guys are
thought
going to be
she
investigating
was
that,
that she
you
doesn't
guys
have
start
much of
on that. But
No.
you said you wanted to
Not at all.
present the
She's
clay
used to
jar
it.
and the
My
book.
mom, she's, like, super
And so he
super
holds the
nice.
clay jar,
19.
and his eyes flash
I'm
purple.
pretty much in the middle.
He takes
like,
the
I
book,
definitely-
same
like,
deal.
My sister, I get
and
it. She
just-
can do this.
it's like,
And
I rolled a
it's, like,
19
really
for
chin.
George.
Also, she's a little older. So I'm like,
okay.
focus on that.
It'll be just a clean 19. I don't have anything to add to it.
And so you're going over his body, and you take a look at his rapier, and
First of all, you're
you
cute.
see
Like,
there's
she's so pretty. Like, she's
some
easy to
like
do that.
brass,
But
I'm
I
not
just-
brass, like
she's
bronze
24, and
shavings,
she's already
just
done
like,
those
you know, like
things.
when you get a small fender bender, you get some of the paint
Yeah.
on your fender now, right?
And
Same deal with the
finally, there's
rapier.
more
From when he
value.
struck the breastplate, it left some of that metal on the rapier. And so presenting that to the reader, he's just kind of looking at it. I would have to take this and analyze it, take some time to gather just that metal off of this rapier, and maybe it's enough.
Well, he needs to rest anyways. Is this a safe? Can you tell if this is a safe place to rest for?
He looks to his left, and like town is literally
Oh,
like
okay.
300 yards away.
It feels this like.
No, this is not a safe place. We should
Well,
leave
then
it.
we need to
Anytime
beat
I
feet
don't
for a
look,
bit.
it's always an improvement.
Okay, is this something you can do while we're beating feet?
I'll catch up with you.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna beat feet. Set up some sort of hollow.
Wow. Okay. Just made my own Arcana check.
Stitch in this briode.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
The
got
ladder
these dice
down.
slots are freaking jazz. Let's see what this one does.
I didn't even think about that.
It's kind of one of
10.
those
It's a
things
little
that I'm
better. I'm
like,
not
okay,
counting that
I
though.
have
I already got a 1 and 3. So.
Dang, it's on the right side. Okay.
So,
It's all-
yeah, he takes some bronze shavings, gives the rapier back to Paulo, and he's just kind of looking at him. He just has like specks in his hand, and he just looks very like defeated. Like, oh fuck, this ain't gonna work.
All right. So we've got a war brewing between Shimmermoor and Atlas. Where would it make sense for them to poke
Think you're gonna be feeling up to teaching folk?
these two countries a little bit more towards war?
I have to.
You have any information on that?
Hopefully you can power.
Oh, you guys didn't leave the reader yet?
To do all those
What's that?
You guys are still with the reader then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like when I don't teach,
No, personally,
I don't make money.
no. The reader does not have any decent information on that. Gandry would,
Gandry.
and he just kind of perks up. Yeah.
Where would the succubus and general go to add fuel to this fire that's already going?
Add G to the beginning of any game, it turns into a different.
It seems like they've already had a presence in
Or just George.
Frost Reach and Mountain Reach, which are still currently in a debacle with each other, but also trying to separate themselves from the Empire. If her job is to cause as much potential chaos as she can, probably go to the Valyria and interfere with Quintus Medellis and Pax Talamanus and their little crusade they have to liberate the Vista Plains from Empire control.
Is there any way of putting a damper on what is going on right here? Is there any way we can snuff this war before it happens here?
At that moment, when you're asking that question, there is and you see erupting from the middle of Castershire, by where you guys were staying. You can kind of make it out. Just this now huge green plume, and it's night. It's dark outside, but this plume is emitting its own light, like a radiation, like a wave of radiation is just mushroomed over the city. At this point, bells, whistles, sirens, everything is getting kicked up another
He
notch.
sucks the best. I think I've said that every time I've seen him. But
And
I
Gandry at this
I really
point.
only take them off when I go to work, really, unless I'm wearing boots and they fit.
If you can,
So I love them.
maybe stop whatever's happening in the city. Stop whatever is coming out from the sewers.
Let's rest.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I guess just as quick of a rest as we can, just to recoup.
Yeah.
Guys taking a short rest?
Yeah.
Yep. You better use up your hit dice. As many hit dice as you need.
Stay home, do you get paid?
How many spell slots do I get after a short rest?
All of them.
Freaking dope.
Yeah, that.
You only get it once.
I'm doing it.
Is calling it for people when they come into work and they say,
Yeah.
or like,
Faye,
Burn
we're
the
to
hit die.
Faye.
we just had a surgery and it was just like,
What?
it was hard.
What works
Trying
the
to
best
organize
against
everyone
Faye?
so everyone gets some hours, but it just screwed everyone
In
up.
general.
Yeah, there's definitely no salary. I'm the only person that is.
As far as what type, how do you attack a Faye reliably?
Yeah, same. You know, where-
Before he finishes talking, I just say, "Read." I'm a paladin.
Otherwise, in this world, Fae have never really been encountered. Dragons have only just been reintroduced
Yeah.
like 8 years ago. Now you got Fae that are not even on the tongues of people. People don't really talk about them.
Yeah.
Like Fae are still mythological creatures in this world.
Yeah, that kind of sucks too. When do you say you're going to Oklahoma? Is that not over spring break?
I'm trying also to not use because I have 2 weeks I still have fall.
Okay.
Spring break and trip to Oklahoma.
Well,
That's the last week.
shit.
Okay, so spring break you were not going to go.
Well, I guess we just.
No, I do taxes.
Are we gonna boogie back in then?
Okay, so we
See if we
taxes
can
and
fight
we
these
go.
things
And
before
we
they-
go.
Yeah.
Tell me what our short rest is over. I'll do my hit dice.
Yeah.
What's that?
Tell me
Yeah.
what our short rest is over. I'll do my hit dice.
Yeah, you're welcome to come do that whenever. Yep.
And I'm teaching tomorrow though.
Good. Well, I hope it goes well. Hopefully you can,
You said that plume was like pretty well centered over like probably roughly where the house was at, where we did the thing.
Yeah, I'd say with your ability to just track and your passive perception in general, that's your deal. I would say it's
Hey,
exactly
can
where
you
the
bless?
center is.
Things definitely still
do they?
Be nice to have it.
Before I take my long rest,
just a little bit. Today when I flew my
What's? I mean, there's a time limit on the
Yeah,
bless.
yeah.
Short rest?
that's why I was going to look at
I'm
the
gonna take
time
that as a
limit.
good sign.
You mean short rest, right?
Short rest,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
As long as it's not accompanied by something.
No.
I think we need to buff ourselves as much as we
When I
can.
was sick the last time when I had that runny nose for 3 weeks, I thought that was going to be my life.
Be
That's when I
ready to
started
buff
using
ourselves.
the nasal rinse, and it is really, it's gross. And
It only lasts a minute.
Yeah, that's like an in battle thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in battle.
Get out of there.
Let me get my health back
I
up
had
here.
never in my life, I've never experienced that much crud in there, and that was all I could take. I had this regimen of like doing that multiple times a day, and then after I would do it, I would bring
And I add Constitution to my. I always forget.
Okay, so you're doing a short rest. How many hit dice are you using?
That's what I'm determining.
Okay, yeah. And so it's gonna be your Constitution modifier for each dice you use.
When was that?
That was in late summer, early fall. And then my upper teeth ached after.
I'm gonna cast Death Ward on myself.
Weird.
It's because I'm always the first one to die.
Death Ward, does that bring you back to half?
It brings you back. Instead of dropping to 0, you drop to 1 hit point.
Okay.
And the spell
Just
ends.
my luck.
But
That was pretty good.
so yeah, get your Death Ward. If you want some Death Ward, come and get it.
It's
Death ward here. Get your death ward.
dancing warrior.
That a level 1.
Bring
I
out
have
your
not
dead.
seen it. I've
It's
seen
actually
the-
level 4.
Bring out your
Yeah.
dead. I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, something like that.
He will be though. Give him a death ward.
I feel happy.
Okay.
And then there's a twist of fate and a kiss, and they switch lives, but they
Oh, man.
lose each other and crowd.
That sun be sunning.
It was pretty good.
It is super sunning right now. It's very pleasant.
Love that.
Like, I miss that. That'd be cool if it did that more often. It's been a really gray winter.
Nice.
It has been.
We'll have to watch it.
There's that blizzard in Homer today too.
I know, it's funny driving into town, you could just see like a wall of like
Yeah.
clouds to the south.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's what works like
From the
every
OC,
time you
so
go
I
up
had a
there.
character
It's
that-
just it's like it can be clear where you're at, but you look out and like
She was one of
you
the-
can't see across the
Summer?
inlet.
Marissa?
It's just
No, not
a
not
wall
one of, she was one of the maids
of
of this
just
movie,
snow,
but
and
not.
it's crazy.
But she was
Because
like the other maid,
going up there
like,
for the first
she
few
really-
times starting work.
Yeah, I use 7 hit dice.
All right. But
So that means we're
it
level
looked
12.
reminded me
now,
of
aren't
the
we?
wall
Or
of
level
ice
11.
in Game of Thrones.
oh wow.
Yeah.
12.
It's just so
So you've
thick.
got
It was
5
nuts.
more.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Alright.
What's
Okay.
her name in you?
So, do we want to just charge in? We can transport probably right back in. in a-
Yeah, I've had Guts in town, so I'm gonna call him and ask him to report.
You said you can charge your staff
That's right.
too.
So you had guts outside the house, right?
I think,
Oh, that's
oh
classic.
yeah.
It's classic. I needed it. I was like, I need to watch this. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, if you like,
Can I get Guts' dexterity modifier?
Annister.
Such a good one. Such a classic.
That's a 90s.
Yes. That what made me think it was you talking about the outfits
Plus
and the music.
2. I'm not sure, that seems awfully low, but.
And also the thunder.
Okay.
It's all of those things.
Hmm?
Maybe now's the time for you to watch it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Guts would have taken 8 points.
Disney Plus or something? That's
Of
why I could
acid
watch Brinn.
damage.
She has
We
that.
have that or not.
acid, huh?
And yeah, he's letting you know right now
Oh,
that
yeah.
Dingle.
Up and
you
coming.
remember the episode of King of the Hill and Dingle Lamar blew up?
So good.
Dingle, tell you when. got Dingle fire thing going. Kaboom, Dingle. Sorry, you have to slow down. Dingle, make glow mark. God dang. Boom.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, so
So
you get
not
a
a
pretty
good
good
trip.
yeah, you get a, like things are specifically around the plaza. He's letting you know that he's having a hard time recognizing it. He can't go too close to the plaza. He's about 2 blocks away before he would start inhaling just acidic fumes.
Roger.
And
Do you have wind?
yeah, it's getting bad.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, shit's going down to the plaza. Come find me, I say.
Not
You
I
tell
don't
him.
like
You
take
tell him
off
Guts to come find you.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay.
some stuff, not much.
Because that can,
I've done that before.
yeah, with this character, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. We were fighting some sort of giant dude.
Oh, it was Spore Dude. It was one of the big,
Yeah, I think, yeah.
one of the big fungus dudes.
It's, okay.
He released his spore cloud.
So we don't want to. So if that's the case, we probably don't want to like teleport right back into the cloud. Yeesh. I wonder where they're going to be headed. Because I'm assuming I imagine those creatures are the things that. Like, yeah, I wonder what their MO is. Like where they're going to be going. Did Guts have any eyes on any creatures, or is it just basically like we got nuked with fart cloud?
I'm pretty sure he just saw chaos.
Cool.
He would let you know. You got a natural 12 perception check. He would let you know that there are like big mama jambas, and they're just taking people, live or dead, back towards the plaza.
Alright, we need to get moving on this.
All right.
But he couldn't say how many. Right.
Will you? Shit.
So like at this point with the rest and everything, I would have recharged my my ice armor.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Setting that up. Are you gonna do the bolts as well, or?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I should. And that's 1d6 plus 1.
Yep.
6.
Fuck yeah.
Ice bolts. What's the damage on the ice bolt? Is it cold?
It's 1d8 cold. Yeah.
Okay, 1d8 cold.
Plus a little something, something.
And it just adds 1d8 cold damage to whatever your normal damage is.
Yep.
Sweet. Cool. We ready then?
Okay. Where are you taking them?
I'd say just I mean, we're like outside the plaza, like as best as we can, like outside of the cloud, like according to
Like towards the inn, you think?
the inn being
8 blocks away.
yeah. Let's actually yeah, we might as well just go right back to the inn.
Okay. Like go back inside the room even?
Yeah, they'll never know we left.
Okay. Right on. Go ahead and roll your Arcana check. You have advantage.
Man.
Okay, DM. I took an official short rest. Do I get use of my shield back?
16.
You do. You do get your shield back.
Okay.
And 16.
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys all gather again. Gendry lets you know that he's going to hang back and start writing a message to Ordelis. Let him know what's going on. And wishes you guys the best of luck.
I'm also getting into my pack and getting my spare shield out.
Okay.
And if we're allowed to prepare, I'm going to prepare myself with some stuff.
Teleportation, circle, like spells on yourself?
Once we get to the hotel room, yeah.
Okay, cool. In which case, you guys get all set up, and you set up your staff. Hologram shows up. You see the room. It's good to go. Bingo. And the 4 of you now transport back to the hotel room. Get upright. You start preparing whatever, and at the moment, actually, you know what? At this moment, let's just take a small break while I start getting things set up.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to start roasting some pieces.
Check. It's recording.
Do you think Peter Piper
Good.
was in any way related
All right.
to the pipeline?
The Mad Piper. He's in the Pied Piper, the Mad Piper. He was mad.
Well, back in those days, like last names were often given as what you did.
Smith.
That's true. So they could have been totally unrelated pipers.
Furlough. Bobby. Ricky Bobby.
Bobby.
2 first names. Grossman.
You know what
Baby
that means?
swallower.
No, I don't know what that means. I was thinking it was like accounting or something like that. Figuring out wages.
Large and powerful man.
Yeah. Gross. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right on.
I think my family came out of the Moors. We were Moors people.
And then just change the spelling up a little bit, like when they came across the pond.
Oh. Actually, Morse is a pretty common name in England, too.
I assume the House clan probably lived in houses.
Sparger House.
Well, that's hyphenated.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Talking about your last names. Leave yours in the comments below.
Nice. Yeah. Don't forget to include your date of birth, social security number, and
Yeah,
mother's
right.
maiden name.
Your mother's maiden name. Nice try, Nigerian prince.
And who was your second grade school teacher?
Yeah. What was your first what was your first family pet's name? What was your grandma's favorite color?
What was your childhood best friend?
What was the make and model of the car you first drove?
Who do you bank with?
What's your routing number?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I always wanted to get one of them scam phone calls where, and just lead them on and be like, yeah.
Just say yes.
So I never got a scam phone call, but there's this person that keeps text. It's not even one person. It's just a bunch of people that keep texting me. And they're looking
with a random link.
No, they're looking for freaking. I'm not even remember her name now. I get like the last one I had was just a couple hitches ago. I was in the VMS shop and I got a call for Brandy. And it's like, is Brandy there? I was like, no. It's like, oh, are you like her kid or what the fuck ever? And I was like, no. She's like, well, could you tell her? I said, I don't know who Brandy is. It's like, well, this is like, the phone number, right? And I was like, yeah. It's like, okay, well, I mean, just let her know I said hi. I just let her know that I'm really sorry for stuff that happened, whatever. I just hung up. I was just like, but I get these texts, I get calls, I get whatever. Anyway, welcome back. Picked up where we left off. You guys are
Don't give them their
teleported into the inn. I just went ahead and laid out the map of the plaza. You'll see that there's a bunch of debris there, as when you guys would be making your way out of the inn, there's just hectic chaos. The police, the town guard, keep this.
Powering on. Welcome to All-Tech Lansing.
Keep this setting appropriate. Here we go.
Popo's in the house. Popo's in the house.
Dun 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 dun.
Wow.
Dun 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 dun.
Stuff's messed up.
Uh-oh. You went from singing happy jazz to now, I'm going to kill you.
Making a rager in here, boys. So, guys, step out the inn. You see mages currently trying to get their spells cast, getting quickly overrun by a few of these mutated abominations. Some of these you recognize. These individuals with chitinous like faces now, just like as if a alien head had just like replaced the head of what used to be possibly human, as well as large chitinous shields as that double as claws that they're using to stab into these guards. And despite the prowess of these individuals and the chaos that has erupted in the middle of the city, they just cannot keep up. You see him continue to fall back further and further away, and creeping down the road slowly towards you guys' inn, still about five blocks away, is this creeping fog of green smoke with white flashes coming from within. And you see more of these abominations coming out of this smoke, attacking the nearest civilian or guard that's there, and not necessarily killing them, just incapacitating them to the point where they can begin to drag them back into the fog. What are you guys doing?
Where are we standing?
We're right here.
Okay. And the fog is where?
All right. Well,
Somebody in the fog.
Is my badge going off? My little pendant thing?
yeah, like crazy.
Oh, evil.
And then somebody said, they cry mostly about boots. To be fair, I think I see some boots behind all the trees.
That's awesome.
And for right now, is just what you see. And then you guys will be coming down from this road. And
their wizard is in between.
there is no wizard.
Not yet.
I think you said you see these wizards.
Yeah, these are the town guards, but they're
They're getting wrecked?
yeah, they're getting wrecked.
Gotcha.
They're moving away from this gaseous plume that's creeping along the road. And honestly,
They're
like I set
moving
this
away
up because
from
this is the plaza that you know is over here, but you're not really sure what's in here because it's all obscured by the
Gotcha.
fog. This is, at the moment,
The
6
fog.
blocks away.
Gotcha.
So like, sure you guys may start over here, or if you want, you can come in from any other direction.
Oh. I'm just happy. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to push into the fog.
Probably.
But
I thought he said there was a light.
Yeah, you said that.
I'd like
Yeah.
to,
Come on.
seeing it, I yell out, I'd like to circle this fog to see how widespread it is.
Okay. And you get a pretty good idea of the layout of it. I'm
Just line work. Look at that.
just say use
have
guts. Yeah.
do it
right?
really
That's
quick.
what,
Okay, so you get Guts doing that, and he's letting you know that at this point, like, in a radius, it's so far spread like 3 blocks from the epicenter, from the plaza, but it's still creeping. It's creeping only about like,
Oh, I'm sorry to make you get up.
it's creeping maybe 50 feet every minute, not very fast.
I get it out.
How big of an AOE is your wind spell?
So the first
Well, I mean, if I see those dudes, I'd for sure take a shot at them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so we'll say you see like one of them at this point, who's currently crawling back, but I mean where you're at now, I shouldn't say you see one of them, there's just like,
they're coming in and out of the fog.
yes.
How high is that fog? Like, is it?
How tall is it?
Is that concentration?
It's probably just like,
But
Yeah, all it says is
you know where a pump leads out into like an ocean and you see it, it's like bubbling from
I
the
thought
water.
that was just like
So that's kind of how it's going right
just
now.
the
It's
basic
bubbling
spell
in the
that
middle
just
of
blows.
that, in the middle of that plaza, and it's only about like 20 feet off the ground as it continues to creep.
So it's not very high. It's still
Yeah,
just like
it's
inch-
very
like
it's very heavy. It's not being released in the
Okay.
atmosphere so much as it is just like covering. the
covering,
ground.
just skating on the ground.
Yep.
And how tall are these guys? Like 8 feet, 10 feet?
Yeah, I'd say like 8 feet tall.
thing that you're doing right now. I feel like that is just a cool pattern.
But at this point, it's something you guys need to figure out how to get either past the fog or through the fog without harming yourselves.
So the fog is
Yeah.
shocking.
I wonder.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast Detect Poison or Disease to figure out what this fog is. For the duration, you can see where it is, obviously, but you also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case.
Okay. So poisonous creature by like nature. These creatures coming in seem to be unaffected by the fog, but they're abominations. They don't really have a name. They don't really have an origin besides being Fey in nature, which you guys already discovered. Besides these mutations that they were given from whatever lab experiments has been going on inside the sewers. I guess. I mean, I don't really have a name for
The
the
fog.
fog, though.
Yeah,
Like you're trying to figure out what kind of poison it is.
what it's going to do if we breathe it in.
Oh, okay. There you go. Cool. It's gonna be doing like an acid of acid and necrotic damage. It's going to just attack the shit out of your respiratory system. It can make you go blind. It will cause you to bleed from your orifices.
I tell the guys that this fog is not to be trodden.
Is it flammable?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna launch a fire arrow into that sucker.
Everyone make a dexterity saving throw. Is that what we're doing?
I will discuss with the group.
Okay.
It's highly flammable. Should I shoot it?
That's a lot of gas.
Should we go back and shoot it? There's
That's
probably a
gonna
lot
kill-
of civilians in
It's
there.
gonna kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
The gas is killing them already.
Got a few crack a few eggs. I think the whole point of us is trying to save people here. But
Oh. Thinking out loud.
Beware.
Are
Beware of
there
using-
wizards with us? Like, are we out in amongst the wizards?
I'd say when you guys opened the door and like you saw some wizards who were already scrambling to get away, as well as some of these creatures grabbing them and pulling them back towards the fog, like down the blocks. And you look back, and the wizards have been trying to scramble away with the rest of the town guard, who have already been captured and are also being drawn back into the fog.
Right.
So yeah, at this
I
point,
wonder if we could coordinate with the town guard.
Oh. I have that. Oh, yeah. You know what? I have retarded. So let's see the template. I could cast Warding Wind, and that would give us a 10-foot radius around me, and it would hedge out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. The only thing is that we'd be deaf within that area, and the area is difficult terrain for everyone else but me because it's a strong wind. But it could at least get us through.
Yeah, let's hold that in our back pocket for a second.
I can function in difficult terrain.
and at this time the fog has creeped another 50 feet towards you guys.
We kind of have to figure out where it's coming from and try to stop it.
The sewers, probably.
Right.
Oh, I wonder if they broke out of the same, if they used the same exit within the building that we were in, and like just blew that out. I wonder if we could seal that off, because I imagine it's probably coming from those barrels. But that's
That explosion probably came up right through the street.
maybe. Yeah,
Let's shoot them.
I'm at a loss, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, we've got our collateral damage. We've got our big boom that we can do.
Right. Start evacuating people. Protect them and recover their retreat.
Yeah. We can do it big boom way, or we can walk in with him.
I don't think we can go into that far.
I have a
Warding wind.
spell. I can use Warding Wind. So it just, but it gives us a 10-foot radius around my person, in which the fog wouldn't be able to enter.
Oh, okay.
So
There you go.
I'm by his leg because of my little halfling stature.
So if we did that, I'd say if we do run in, I'd say we make a run for the
The
barrel building.
Yeah.
And see if that's the epicenter, and maybe we can seal it off. That would be
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna cast Warding Wind, and
Are we
I'll
going
lead.
this way, or are we gonna fight
Frickin-
them first?
Well, I guess where do we want to go?
so that's
We may have to
concentration
fight our
up
way
10
through.
minutes. Yeah,
We can go.
I'd say we boogie and avoid battle at all costs, and try to make our way as quickly as possible wherever the
I'm gonna
epicenter of
cast
the
Shield of
fog
Faith
is.
on Joel.
Okay.
+2 to AC. I already have it on myself.
Okay.
Okay, so
So is this the building we need to get to where the explosion
We don't
was
know
right
yet.
here, right?
We're
I
at
mean,
we're
that
at the
was-
edge of the square.
yeah, we're just there. So guess we start making our way.
Yeah, maybe come.
But yeah, I'd say let's just try to
Come-
avoid battle
yeah.
as far as much as possible.
Yeah,
So-
let's move this way.
Yeah, because we knew. Yeah, we saw guys straight away, so we'll try to flank out.
Come this way.
I have to let George know quick before you use Shield of Faith. It is concentration. He cannot concentrate on more than one spell.
Oh yeah, you better let him know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll just not cast it on me.
Yeah, George, just so you know, Shield of Faith requires concentration. You cannot cast another spell that requires concentration.
Correct.
So you have Shield of Faith on you,
Correct.
or you can give it to Joel.
Oh, I can't hold it on 2 people. You
cannot hold it on 2
For me, then.
Okay.
A
Yeah, I knew it was a
yeah.
concentration spell.
Blessing
Okay.
would be
Yeah.
nice though. With for the or do you have that where I can roll?
Yeah,
an
but it's
additional?
only a minute. So,
Oh.
And you
Okay.
need more healing because I have.
so if I was
No.
gonna cast
No,
it,
I'm
I'd wait till
good.
we're actually
Yeah.
in the fight.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. So let's make our way.
Yeah.
Bless is also a concentration.
So yeah, we'll go around because we don't want to walk right into.
So we're gonna come to here and check.
Concentrate.
Or are we doing this on turn base or?
For this, okay, so in this case, yes, it will be turn-based.
Cool.
Because you guys can only see adequately 10 feet once you get into the fog. At that point,
Okay.
it's hard to see, it's hard to get your bearings. So someone's going to have to navigate you guys through this part of the town into the plaza. And probably someone else keeping an eye out for creatures, as well as a group stealth check.
Okay. So do we need to roll that now or?
Yeah, I'm gonna need someone who is leading the way. Like, hey, we need to go this way.
I figure I'm the best at tank point because I'm the tank.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear.
Okay.
And I've got really good survival. I mean, if any sort of pathfinding is a survival check, isn't it?
That's right.
So yeah, that would be good. And then a group stealth check as well, because we're
Yes.
just trying to boogie back.
That's
So
right.
do we need to roll that up right now?
So survival check for navigation, and then whoever's keeping an eye out for creatures you guys may be passing by, and hopefully
I'm
skirting by without getting into a fight.
Yeah, definitely eyeballs up for creatures.
I'll have a
Alright.
dirty 20 for survival.
Okay. And then who's keeping an eye out for creatures? You said that's you. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
$22.
22. And then a stealth check from everybody.
Uh, 15.
27.
23.
27.
27. Holy damn.
18 plus 9. So 27, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Hella stealthy.
So yeah, 54 and 27. Sorry, it's 54 and 23. 70. Yeah, you guys are adequately making your way through town, and I'd say at this point, from what you're able to determine, the creatures are sticking to this main road here, and as you come about through town, or through this small little business section here, well, I guess you'd be seeing guys. They're not really going from house to house anymore. They're sticking on the roads and just making quick movements on these main roads out of the fog. and he sees a couple of them pass back by with some victims that they just take. Can't see exactly where they're taking them past a certain point, but I'd say you guys can set up like however close you want to the house since you are able to discover it, like figure out where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say you guys are able to get like up to this next book here.
Okay.
Like, wherever you want to be. And again, you know that these creatures are sticking to main roads.
The main roads.
So
So we need to. We're still over here on this side, or did we cross this road?
you guys will be setting up anywhere on this side of the book.
Okay. Well, do we want to get over? Well, I guess there's a. Okay.
This is just like an open space.
Yeah, when you guys get here, you see this is like a crumbled building that's been destroyed, and that's what all these rocks are as well, just like debris from the explosion.
Okay.
Okay. I guess this way, would I need to roll to determine path of travel, or just so? First of all, I'm going to look back and forth down this road.
So we're looking for the epicenter of the gas, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to move toward that.
Okay, at this point, the fog that's just kind of slow rolling over you guys is just getting thicker and it's coming at you faster and faster and faster. You guys are able to find the epicenter by essentially the pressure of the gas that's coming out.
Which way is that coming?
It's coming from over here.
Okay.
And
From that building?
yeah, and I'd say from this point, you guys recognize that it is coming from the building that you guys initially went down into the sewers from, and that building is just gone. It's
The
incinerated.
barrel blew up, right?
Gotta try to plug that hole.
Well, I
Or
guess let's.
extinguish it somehow.
Yeah, we'll like move closer toward it, I guess.
Do I need to roll another survival?
Because we want to.
At this point, you guys are rolling another stealth check to get closer and closer.
I'll have a 19.
19.
20.
20.
Okay.
10 on 2.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It wasn't natural. Dirty.
Mine was dirty too.
Yeah.
So from where you guys are at, Joel will say you're taking some closer steps, going directly towards the house, and as you're making your steps, as you guys are making your way, I should say, come across the high traffic area where one of these creatures comes into your little wall of wind. It doesn't come into your wall of wind, it comes up to the wall of wind and hits it. And from there, immediately recognizes that, okay.
I immediately, like, double hand spear.
Okay, roll your
right
attack.
in the throat. Right in the throat.
I moved myself by Apollo there.
Is that a natural one?
That's a natural one.
So natural one. Halfor, you hear this creature scream out, and you turn, you look, and you try to silence it right away. And as you
immediately
out the wall of
move to
the wind just pushes your lance out of the way.
Immediately move to hit him again.
Okay.
Fuck me, running. 6 plus 13 is 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay. And what is, I'm using that two-handed, so that's a D12. Two. And 9 is 11.
So 11 points of damage. As you take that spear, you penetrate through the wall, and you're able to get him in the chest, but he still continues to scream. And from all around you guys, it seems, you just hear these screams kind of barking back. You hear some thumps against the concrete of the, or I should say, the stone-laid road. You move. But at this point, it is
too late.
Too late. As coming into the wall, a couple different sides. More creatures, and everyone roll initiative.
Oh no.
Decent.
Shelf here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 25 to 20.
I have 21.
20. 20 to 15. 50 to 10.
I have 14.
11.
I was like, again, 14. It's on. Shoot. Oh, you said that gas is explosive.
Yeah.
Okay. How for it's your initiative?
See, we need to protect Eli. So I guess we'll keep hitting this guy.
Alright.
25 to hit, and my second attack will be a... Oh, I am going into rage, by the way.
Okay.
So 25 to hit and 21 to hit.
Those will both hit.
And the first one will be 11 and 9, 20 and 20 and 23 damage for the first one, and 15 for the second.
Okay.
And then I'm going to set my spear to receive charge.
Gotcha. So, like, when they approach you
Within
10 feet.
Within 10 feet.
Okay.
And that will also yeah. Here.
See how it shows me out here? That's not where I would be. I'm in between these two.
Okay.
Just so you
So I
kind
can
of
use my
visualize.
reaction when a creature gets within 10
Yep.
feet of me.
Yep.
Because I need to get the cover of Paula.
And then Paulo.
These guys right up to the edge of the wind.
There's a 10-foot radius around me. So yeah.
I tell Guts to interfere with any attack on Sundry. Come up here. Try to stab my rapier through the wall.
It's Wind Ward, right?
It is
Warding wind.
Warding wind, yeah. So it deafens you and other creatures in its area. Extinguishes unprotected flame in its area that are torch size or smaller. Area is difficult terrain for creatures other than you. Attack rolls of ranged weapons
Have disadvantage if they pass in or out.
or out. Yep.
So keep that in mind. You're attacking with disadvantage.
Even
Only
a
on
shooting?
ranged weapons.
Okay,
So on
range weapons attack.
crossbow.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Yep.
Right.
natural 20.
Okay.
Just don't know how tough these things are going to be. Let's go ahead and just do a regular.
They're pretty tough, but they're not unbeatable.
Yeah, I'm gonna save
Are these the
stuff.
same creatures that we saw come out of the barrels?
Some of them are, yeah, but like the guy on the left is these two giant black mammoths. You can't really determine.
Oh, okay, we don't know. Okay.
Right, it's safe to assume so.
Maybe 26 radiant. I already doubled it, and I'm triggering Mighty Deed from the crit. So
Okay.
I'm gonna need them to make a charisma saving throw.
Fails.
The creature must succeed. Blah blah blah. Wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, he still fails.
So everything. Both those dudes are frightened of me.
I don't think they
Both of them,
Yeah. 10 feet.
10 feet from each other. They are more than 10 feet from each other.
Okay, never mind then. The
All right.
guy in front of me is frightened. If he can be.
Does it?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I know it's working,
Okay.
but I hate it.
And then second attack.
I can't see.
Yeah, that is
Going to be an 18 to hit.
18 will miss.
So then I'm going to use my bonus action to launch an attack with my dancing rapier.
So if you use an exploding bolt with your wind thing, does that keep us safe? Like
No.
from if it's from
Not
the
if it's
outside?
surrounding us.
27
We
to
don't
hit?
want to use fire right now.
27 to hit will hit.
This behavior you can have.
Can you set up a die for your dancing rapier?
Here, you can have.
I have more over here. They're buried, but
Here, I'm not using my D4s.
just put it here. And that's going to be 17 radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm coming back to Cedric.
Okay. Cricket.
Was this guy? This guy was on the outside of your wall, right?
Yes.
And not right up on Sendry.
Right.
So
Wow, I have a 5.
So he's on the wind bubble. I'm just going to move myself closer and hold my action.
Okay. Hold your action for what?
It might be.
If that guy comes through that wind bubble, I can shoot him with my crossbow. Because right now, if I shoot him, I'm at a disadvantage, as far as I understand.
I think it's gonna be. Well, it says if it passes in or out.
Yep.
So if it's
that's
within,
what I
yeah.
thought.
Yep.
So I wanted to wait
Because he said that
to shoot him, and I have that seed bolt loaded.
Okay. And Sundry.
I don't know what's changed. But
I
I don't think anything on
he sounded
would
like a really cool person.
Yeah, so like I said, my neighbor is really good friends with him. She's
cast spiritual weapon
but
on this guy, and
So, like,
then
I'm not
when I cast that, I make the attack with it, which would be my 15 to hit. Bummer. So that's gonna miss. And then probably still try to shoot that guy even with disadvantage with a black steel.
Kill people.
Okay, which one?
This guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess she was disappointed.
Steel. Actually, well, yeah, no, that's what he do.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's
What's that?
the same.
or you could hold your action until they push in.
Yeah, but that's what I would do. But that's not.
And part of
So, bummer, I wish I had the other one. Yeah, 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Yeah, I was thinking back to
So
conversation.
that's 1d10 plus 8,
Because I was like, bring him over.
which is
Oh yeah, that's definitely the same.
11, 12. So 12 damage. And then, yeah, holding position.
12 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I guess, yeah, yep, that's it.
All right. So the string of attacks, the lance striking this chitinous creature who just seems to be speaking from behind his mask, and getting like pushed away further from the wind. He can still cross the wind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it just becomes difficult terrain for him.
In which case, this guy's taking a step. You would be using your
Yeah.
lance.
It's just a regular attack action, right? No sort of.
Right.
Be 11 and 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
And this is going to do an extra D12. This will be 2D12. Five and 9 is 14 and 3 is 17 damage.
Okay.
Everything counts. Club his ass. No.
Now,
Let Lucy
I can't
do
use
that.
that in conjunction with Sentinel.
You're using 2 feet, right?
Well, yeah, I have Sentinel and Spear Mastery.
I personally don't see why not.
Okay.
So you're gonna stop his movement just like
Yes.
that. Okay, and so that's good. So you take your lance, you stab him once more in the chest, and as he's trying to get past this, by using these like awkward claw arms, pretty much, like you can't really see his hands. Can't really sweep the spear away. Nonetheless, he tries to find his way around it, and you're just keeping that spear on his chest, just kind of guiding him, keeping him back at 10 feet. He gives up, and he just takes his little chitinous shield things, puts them in front of him. You see spikes just come all over the front of him, and he launches them all at your party. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because they have to go through the wall of wind.
And plus whatever George
Yeah,
is.
plus 5.
16,
Wisdom saving throw, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
16, 21.
Plus 5. 25.
26.
29.
24.
Yeah. All right. You guys are gonna be, wow. I'm never gonna do that ever again. I just rolled 3 6s.
What?
You guys take 9 points of piercing damage.
I'll cut that in half.
What's that? It's already been cut in half. You can cut.
I'm resistant. I'm
resistant
raging.
right now. Yeah. So yeah, cut it in half again. So for you, that'd be 5. That's gonna be his turn. These big old black fuckers are gonna be moving in. You said Guts is imposing himself.
In front of Sentry, yep.
Okay, so in which case, Guts is going to be the first one attacked. My first roll against Guts is going to be 21 to hit.
Of course.
Okay, get that out of the way real quick. Because remember, he already took 13 points of damage from the
I
explosion.
remember. Yeah.
Okay, and he's going to take an additional. He's going to take an additional 15 points.
So total.
You can't be running a dude if you don't take a check.
Total 15 plus 13 is going to be 28.
So true.
He's still standing, boys.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't they get like 4 attacks?
Second attack on Guts then is going to be a 21 again.
I do feel that.
Hit.
Okay. This time he's going to be taking 18 points.
That'll do it.
Alright.
Friday?
Drew gets rid of Guts. He's going to move on closer to Sentry. But, I guess from this position, he'd be attacking you first. So instead, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
And he's scared, remember, of me.
No, he can't.
Oh, that's right.
He has to move away.
So take that back. I take all of that back. Guts is good.
He has to move away.
My mistake. He instead retreats back into the fog. You see him like take one of his long arms that just seems to eternally stretch up to the roof, and he grabs the roof of this building and just starts to crawl up. And you can just see barely the silhouette of him through this gusting, gaseous fog. So my mistake. Guts is good. Homie is going to instead come up and attack the halfling. Halfling.
You had your reserved.
Yes. Now I can shoot.
Yep.
With an advantage on that shot or no?
No.
Okay. $18.
18 to hit. 18 will miss as your shot goes and gets caught in the wind and is just like launched some other direction. He again approaches you, and instead of attacking you, he's just going to lean down and grab you. Make a strength saving throw.
Come on, you're strong enough, halfling. You're stout. Oh, but I get to roll again. Because I get one on one. Lucky? Yeah, because one, I get to roll over anytime. Or I can go ahead and make it a 10. It's automatic 10, nothing lower than that. It's one of those other things. But I'd rather roll over.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's one of my new feature things. So that one, yeah.
What do you have now?
Well, what did you say was a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm doing? Okay.
Yeah.
And you need to add 5 to it too.
Yeah. So it would be 15, 16.
16.
Yes.
I look for patterns. I remember them easily.
And he leans down and you're putting up a fight.
Uncanny dodge. Can I do the uncanny dodge on that one? Or is it because he grapples me? I don't know if I can do uncanny.
I was going to say it. We need to look on the rules on that real quick. Yeah, he's grappling you right now.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Only when they're attacked, like getting ready to punch me or something, or shoot me.
Okay. So in which case, he does lean down and just grabs you by your little wrist. You start beating his hand. His other hand is divided at the elbow. Comes on, grabs your other wrist. And with this, he starts to draw you up and away, stepping away back out of the wall of wind.
Does that give me opportunity to attack?
It does not give you opportunity to attack. It gives Sindri and Homie opportunity to attack.
I would attack as he was leaving.
Yep.
I want to stab it with my dagger.
Let me
go, you motherfucker. So when I get a chance, that will be my attack.
23? 23 will hit.
17.
And 17 will miss.
It's true though, your ability to memorize
13 radiant.
has always been impressive. Like I can memorize a 2-3, but not the real complex.
He had some. I'm gonna kick him in his
And not so quick.
bug boobs.
And he takes the halfling away into the gas, to the point where you guys cannot see them anymore. Cricket,
When it comes to
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
accomplishing the great things, like the festival or whatever, I take whatever it is that they're
My Constitution.
It's like, this is your thing, so we're gonna work on
13?
Does
You
Right? With my Constitution, comes out 216.
Okay, so you just pass. Your Constitution modifier is +3. You can hold your breath for 3 minutes. Yeah,
Can I
that's what
stab
you're doing
him
right
in
now.
that time? Not yet.
Yeah,
Not only when it's my attack.
Yeah, and from here on, your attacks will have disadvantage, and attacks against you could knock that time lower. But for right now, you guys right before you get pulled out of the wind of the wall of wind, you're just you get pulled in, and your eyes immediately just start burning, and your skin just starts turning just blood red as your body's just
good.
not handling this gaseous fume.
I think we need to chase her down.
Back
Stay
to
in
the top
the
of the
room.
line, Halfor.
Okay. Take whatever hits that he's... Actually, he's outside the wall.
Yeah.
I guess he can still attack in. So I'm moving...
He's 10 feet away from you.
Okay, so 5 and 15.
Are you gonna move out of the wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my breath.
Okay, make a Constitution Make a Constitution check then.
Oh, I get advantage on Constitution checks. So 19 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, so 22.
So same deal. You can hold your breath. Your Constitution modifier is 5.
3.
3. Okay, so same deal. You can hold your breath for 3 minutes,
Okay.
but when you come out and your eyes are open, again, they're just like, your vision's immediately blurred at the very least, right?
So
Is it dark there? Or put my glasses on.
It's not dark necessarily. It's
Just foggy. It's cloudy.
yeah, and it's just like green, like.
So
it's
I'm moving. Can I hear this guy?
I was gonna say, from now on, you have to either make a survival check to like track him,
Okay.
or you can make a perception check to see if you can see him.
Well, I'm definitely using survival.
Yeah, I remember my brother. We both took.
And an 8 is 17.
17. So you're taking it's taking some time. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get an action this turn, but you are able to follow the trail that they have taken, and they've been winding around.
I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
They've wound around this building here, and they're currently making their way for the road.
Yeah, I remember being really frustrated.
That's what you're able to
Okay.
track. You can move however far you want into that, or you can just do with that information what you will.
Okay. Can I see him at this point?
At this point, you can.
Did you
Bonus action. He needs to make a Constitution saving or a
Dexterity saving.
Dex saving throw.
Natural 15 plus 2, 17.
So he'll save, but he's still gonna take. Is it 3d6 then?
The biggest thing that helped me with that was Symphony.
that makes sense, yeah.
And there's a
So
And so
She's
my
resistant to lightning damage when she's within 10 feet of me.
is psychic.
Okay.
I love looking at new music.
which I assume that matters
Yeah.
because he's gonna take some lightning damage.
Right.
That is cool.
Which means that she's also going to take lightning
Yeah,
damage. I
but
assume.
he's only gonna take one point.
Oh, God. So you take 1 point of lightning damage as well.
You can sign me for a long time.
As you guys see them
Actually, sorry,
leave
sorry,
into the fog.
sorry,
Go ahead.
sorry. Hold
What
on a
you got?
second.
What you got?
Well, no, I ordered
I think I only rolled. I only rolled one.
Beethoven.
Stormora. Desert Sea. 2d6 at 10 level. Yeah, I need to roll another one. Sorry. So 6 points divided. So 3 points. He takes 3
Okay.
points.
The same.
And same for her, which is
Yeah.
resistance. So she will take
I
2
think we're
points.
talking something about music.
And with that, we come back to Paula.
I shout to Varys that we should chase
Anyway, no, you didn't
them, and I send Guts into the storm to try to find them.
So it started
Okay.
with me finding
I don't know what to
Is
do. I
is
don't know.
I was gonna say, is there something about that?
Does that even damage him?
That's
Does
what I'm
like
wondering. I'll look.
That's also what I'm wondering. Yeah.
like if he's from another
Why
plane?
don't you just went from easiest to hardest? Because I think that it started with.
But he's a physical creature.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
physical creature.
Okay.
You can stab him and kill him, so
Okay.
I'd imagine he can take.
What's the second
Where is it?
You know, it's like, what would be next?
Hold your breath,
So I
Gus.
found a list. I was like, well, this is helpful. I'll just go from easiest to hardest.
Breath.
The only problem is I'm missing the first book. And so if it's in the first book, I had to skip it. But I was doing the easier ones that I had. And then there was one, I don't know why I felt like, oh, because I've been.
It's still affected.
Yeah, I figured he
Yeah,
was.
he'll need to make a Constitution check
This guy that
since
I
he
found
is
was-
decidingly going into the fog.
I'll just show you how to skip it. I found him on Facebook. Let's say Facebook, so ways. You just gotta learn how to use it.
10.
10. and he is
I found
going
this
to
in my
take
newsfeed on my Facebook wall. And, he
8 points of acid / necrotic damage.
I'm in love with this dude. Like his hands.
What's his Constitution modifier?
+1.
+1. He can hold his breath for not 1 minute, but 30 seconds.
Okay. So he can keep his movement going.
Then he keep his movement going.
What does he have to do to find him?
He has to either make a perception or survival check. This will be at disadvantage since he had failed his Constitution check.
Perception. So if he has normally it has advantage on checks, would that just be a
It
normal
would just
one
be a regular.
dice then?
It'd be a regular roll.
Let it out.
No, it's too, it's too dry.
17.
17. He begins to just like after just like getting a huge whiff of this gas, he's just like putting his face to the ground and he sees like the tracks that he sees the steps they took and he is just like falling to the best of his ability. And he's just able to catch up to Halfor and
He's got way more movement than that.
Yeah, he's got 60 foot of movement, so
I
he
used
is
40.
he is going to try to attack bite to hold. So whatever.
oh, he's gonna try to hold him?
He's going
Yeah.
to try to bite a hold.
And this should be. Well, we caught up to him running away, so this
Yep.
should be from the back.
Yeah. I'd say make an athletics check with advantage.
Damage. 23.
23. And he holds him. He comes up to him and just grabs him right at the ankle. And this monster just looking back down at Guts, who is just currently just like pulling his foot back further and further, almost making him do the splits as he's getting drawn away now.
And then for my turn, I'm going to yell at Sendry and say, I can find Guts if you want to follow me.
Dude, I gotta-
reserve attack and movement. We won't make it this time, but
I need to find a way to stop that gas.
I can stick. I'm sticking with you either way. So I reserve my movement. So
Okay, 'cause I could-
because someone needs to have your back. So
It's like 17 pages.
I think if we stop the gas, then
yeah, okay.
Wasting that much ink.
that's what I'm going for.
I was like, it's okay.
So
I'm following you. That's I reserve my
Make
movement.
sure you guys keep your weapons. well.
Okay. So in which case, Andrew, what are you doing?
I mean, we know the gas is coming from this way.
Yep.
That dude's
And then
who knows where he's frightened from him.
Flipped over to
Like
the
I'm
side,
bolting
slowly
this way. We can, but if he's gonna be coming with me, like
I reserved my action and my movement to stay with you.
okay,
So-
yeah. So
Okay. So you guys are bolting.
yeah, to the gaseous epicenter.
It's not recovering from this one as well.
Like I'm assuming it's over here somewhere. Is this just like because I can't really see anything of this now?
it's all
So
That's the building.
We gotta move them.
as you're making your bolts,
Oh
you
shit!
do cross by a couple more creatures.
Yeah, we're wrong.
When you get to
A bit more of it. 'cause it's
now, when you get to the house and you start to like approach the gas, it's at this point just flowing so hard from that area that like your wind's not really giving way, but you can see like some of the vapors hitting the wind and still catching with the wind. It's not just a clear wall of wind and then a space between the wind and the gas anymore. At this point, it's just like the gas is just like
at the beginning
again
of
so
the-
forcefully coming out of there that your wind wall is just
okay, yeah.
Gas wall.
yeah. It's a gas wall. It doesn't even look like you have a wind wall anymore. It's just like
Yeah.
you're just in your own little space, like you're in the eye of the tornado.
But
You're looking for the epicenter.
I'm looking like I'm assuming for like a hole in the ground.
There is a giant hole in the ground. So like,
How big is
yeah, I'd
it?
say you're on the edge of it right now. You guys kind of ran. You guys just kind of stopped, and you can make out the source of this gas. Barely. Make a perception check with advantage.
that little statement of what made me choose violin over piano for my major.
28.
I thought, well, my
And So you look down and you see more of these creatures with these people, and they're just like taking this and it's like kind of pushing this person into this like mound of something, and they just keep, like, these creatures that have brought these people here just keep pouring on more and more and more, and this creature that's just like kind of sitting there where all this gas is just emanating from begins to take a form. One arm starts to come out of this mound of flesh, and then from the other side comes another arm. You begin to see just like the green, like the Hulk of this thing, mutating, just starting to get all these boils on its body, and it just as it starts to get ahead and it's hunched back, one giant eye starts to kind of peek up, and it starts just kind of moving like a chameleon on its own until it starts to speak, until it starts to look up and see the edge of this ravine now below, that's like below you, and it begins to step up from its mound of whatever as it, I guess, finishes its evolution, its mutation, and stands.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, we need to run and start raining down exploders.
Oh
Yep,
no,
we need,
Bertha, here it goes.
To burn this place.
Yep.
Oh shit. Man,
Roll initiative for him real quick,
pretty
as well as
solid.
those two other flesh mounds. And he's gonna slip into the initiative line here.
It was you all along. Aww. It was you all along. That's awesome.
And I started playing, it's like, you love this too. You just didn't like it at the time because...
Yeah, as soon as it's our turn.
Cricket, you said you have
Yeah, it was what you wanted.
14 for your initiative?
Yep.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I'm glad he's asking her, not me.
because she didn't think I could handle the harder stuff. And when you looked on the list of difficulties,
So, is he still holding on to me after
Yeah,
Jack's
you are
attacked
grappled.
him?
You are
Well,
grappled.
Kind of.
Oh, I just used
Messed
that.
with
She
him.
did. Oh. That's nice, even in retrospect, having done that.
As an action, can I use the staff of teleportation?
Yeah, you can.
You want a GTFO?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna try and use the staff of teleportation.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
And I'm gonna try to go to the edge of basically the edge,
That's sad.
like
that
back
that was
toward
why you
the where that main road where we were coming from.
remember that time.
Well, like outside the gas.
I'll just start getting the song ready.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah. Well, because like I see this situation. It's like there's just the two of us here.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking they ran that way. I'm like, if we can transport that way and then come back in and help them, like at least that gets us
Yeah. 100%.
out of this business.
Yep.
Is that the game plan?
That's it right now.
Okay, are you going to try to go to some spot between the inn and here? Or are you gonna try to...
Between the inn and here, yeah, like, because I remember that, but like, because the gas was moving at like 50 feet
Yep.
per second. I
50
think
feet
it's
per minute, yep.
yeah, it's only been like 2 minutes,
Yep.
and like so, I don't know, like 150 feet back from where we first saw the gas, just down that main road.
Okay, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh god. Oh no. 14? Yeah, I don't get any saves with him.
Oh, 5
So
points.
you have...
It's not advantage on the roll.
I didn't get an advantage on it. I
No.
didn't tell me.
Because he's going somewhere that he hasn't really rested yet. You guys have spent time at the inn. You guys are familiar with the inn.
Yeah.
Trying to find a place familiar on the road on your way in, like that's
Less.
yeah, it's a bit more difficult. So that said, like as you're focusing on this on your scepter, and you're like the hologram comes up, and you begin to see the pictures coming through your mind, being received into the hologram. The first thing that comes up is the inn. And then you start winding through like a bunch of different roads. Yeah, at this point, I'll give you 2 options here. You can go back to the inn, or you can make a survival check with disadvantage. And it's like as you're going through the hologram, like that looks familiar, and then go there. But you're going to be making a survival check with disadvantage.
Man,
Good thing.
the inn's gonna put us a lot farther back.
I thought we showed up right at the end.
Oh, did we?
That's where we teleported in. It would be in the gas cloud now.
I don't think it would be. I think it was farther back.
No, I think the end's a little down.
I thought that's where we said we teleported into.
We teleported to the inn, and then we walked down to here.
In. Let's go.
Yep, done.
Okay, and you guys teleport to the inn that is 8 blocks away.
I still had my action too.
Okay, so you come into the inn.
The first thing I do is
if we want to should we stay here so he
tell Guts that they need to run out of the gas as soon as humanly possible. He can't communicate with them, but he can show them urgency.
Okay.
So.
Okay, make a performance check for Guts.
Yeah, it's hard.
I guess that'll be your turn. Yeah, go ahead.
It's hard. You gotta rein it in.
Performance is what?
Charisma.
Charisma? Okay, good.
Then you'll have to rein it in.
Puppy dog.
That's a 20.
Oh.
You rolled twice. It's okay. So
I did roll twice. I accidentally exited the app and had to go back in.
all right. Well, so that's 20. In which case, Gus is still holding on to this guy's ankle. We'll go back to Half real quick. Half, you have an action against this guy who.
I am ripping her out. Well, first of all, I'm shocking the shit out of it. Well, can I use shocking the shit out of him to rip?
Oh, sure. It depends if he's. It depends on if he.
He needs to save. It needs to
make a dexterity save.
Make a dexterity save.
Okay.
And then he needs to make a strength save.
I discovered if I only suck on
And then a strength save or a strength check?
Or a strength check, yeah.
So I need
against me.
Yeah. So we're both making strength checks right now against each other.
Natural 20.
Oh, I got a 19.
Ooh.
All right. And so with that, he gets shocked, and as he's shocking, he begins wailing, and you see the arms clutching this halfling, and you grab the halfling aggressively by the chest, and you just put your foot up onto this guy's body. It's kind of getting stuck into his hips a little bit, but you're nonetheless just like rip, and as you begin to rip, you just see like the arm just kind of unfurl, and it kind of goes along. It's supposed to elongate until like you know, like when you take chewed gum and you start to spread apart. Like that until it just rips off his arm, rips off from his body. The arm lets go, hits the ground, and immediately starts crawling back to this creature. And you now have the halfling in your hands. And at this point, Guts is letting go and is doing a very good job at letting you know, hey,
fall Guts.
Okay.
I tell Guts to take him towards the end.
And he takes 8 damage.
Okay.
Holy smokes.
So you guys are able to safely make your escape with no further impediments.
6, 7 monsters.
I'm going, since we're in the inn, I'm going to try to get up on top of the inn to get a look at what's going on.
Okay, so you're crawling like out the window. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
Well, do we need to burn this fucker?
It helps, but it's not windproof. So
is it because of the way it's
28.
At this point, that might be our option.
Yeah, it probably
drop the pervert
28. You adequately just like open the window, sit out on the ledge, grab the roof,
Good, I'm
and
glad.
let yourself hang for a minute. And like one arm, you just goes up, grab a shingle. Other arm goes up, grab the next shingle. You see like a pipe coming out, a smokestack. You grab that, and you just give yourself a big whoop and get up on top of the roof. You begin crawling up the angle of the A-frame and get to like one edge of it. Begin looking out over this plume that's just still creeping along the city streets. You can hear screams, more bells and whistles at this point from this angle. You can see some main roads where mages have gathered. They're in a bizarre formation, some of them holding up wards, like shields, to keep creatures from passing, while others are just like throwing lightning bolts and fireballs at them.
Well, wait, how hasn't this already lit off then?
It's not. They're outside the fog.
Oh.
This is outside the fog. This is away from the fog.
Oh, okay.
These are creatures. Yeah.
The creatures are coming out of the fog.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And you would be able to. Oh, make a percentage check for me.
Remember, I'm a narcissist, so I don't have great perception.
That's so funny. Think about something besides myself. What?
Passive. My passive is 12.
Okay. You're looking out into the fog, and you can barely make out where the plaza is. And it's just like this plume that constantly, again, like I mentioned before, like how water's expelled from a pipe beneath, like the surface of water, how it constantly bubbles. That's how it's looking. That's what you see.
Here.
All right, so as my last part of my turn, I'll tell Gus to tell me when they're getting close to the end.
Okay. I'd say like a good. How long is 8 blocks? Like a quarter mile?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
maybe
like
a quarter mile. It's not really that.
Yeah,
far.
it's not that far.
So I'd say it's like a good minute before Gus lets you know. Okay, they're coming out, and you guys make your way out of the fog now. Your face at this point is just like
Red and bubbly.
not bubbly, just beet red. Your eyes are like you're starting to get like black veins in your eyes. I need you to make. Well, no, you're fine. You'll be fine. Like
Because I do have some resistance to poison from my stout halfling.
Okay, then
Part.
yeah.
I do have that.
In which case, you can still see clear as day, minus like a few you're teary-eyed, but that's it.
Okay.
You look worse than you really are. Okay,
Shower.
what are you guys doing?
Well, are we lighting this bonfire?
Yeah, I'm on the roof. I was waiting for them to get clear so I could lob an arrow into the fire arrow into the smoke and see what happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, we probably all need to take cover before you do so.
I was gonna
Well, we're
say
in.
you've done your action. We're gonna come back
So I'm saying
to.
when it is my turn.
We'll come back to Cricket and Sindri then. You guys come out of the fog. Guts immediately starts booking it for the inn.
Halfor and Cricket.
Yeah.
I'm in the inn.
Oh, that's right. My bad. So in which case, my mistake. Halfor and Cricket. You guys come out of the fog. You see Guts booking towards the inn. You can see Paulo on top of the inn, and he's notched a flaming arrow or explosive.
No, and then I tell him, take cover. Throw my body across.
Throw your body over what?
Throw my body over May.
Over. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
if you
is
guys
that the-
can
is
see
that-
me, you can shout
Yeah.
at me, and
Yeah.
I'll wait until you get behind the house or whatever.
Or whatever. This is for dramatics. This is for cinematic effect.
Okay.
I'm holding on to you, big boy. Woo! Holy smokes. Because aren't you tall right now? Aren't you tall? No.
Okay.
Dwarf, but I'm a
I
lot
thought
bigger
you
than
had-
you.
And
I thought
so
you had the
running
giant
out of this fog with
just
the
gives me
halfling
strength.
on his shoulder is this dwarf who looks up at the paladin who now has his fire arrow knocked Sindri. Like you guys know there's gonna be a huge explosion. What are you doing?
I want to make note that I'm stepping below the gable of the bridge. I mean, the roof.
Yeah. Okay.
Stepping below the gable of the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, I am
And I'm going to lay
getting away
down.
from windows, indoors.
Are you indoors?
I would
yeah,
not be
we could
indoors.
we go in?
This thing is
I
gonna
don't know. You
pancake.
said we went back to the inn. I don't know where I went.
Yeah. You went right back to the room.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Run
So
out.
I mean, I saw Paolo go to the roof. I would presumably be like,
We already
Looking out the
discussed that
window.
we're going to light it.
yeah, down the road. So yeah, like at that point, like I'm probably gonna exit the building, like get down to the ground level, but into an alleyway, probably like away from from what I know is coming. I'm looking for cover.
Okay. And you're making your way down the alleyway. Halfor and Cricket, you guys are both good. Giving them the heads up.
We're gonna take
You
cover
guys,
and
you're gonna try to take cover like on the far side of the inn,
we're like
like opposite sides of the freaking.
yeah.
Try to get some
We're
cover
gonna get
between you
a
guys.
couple walls between us and the fire.
Right. Okay. Great. I'm assuming same for you.
Oh, yeah.
The one in the most dangerous position right now then is Paulo,
And I'm, like I said, the only thing I'm going to do is get below the...
the gable.
Yeah.
And you're just like kind of doing this. Boom. right?
Well, I can shoot an arcing arrow and then lay down.
Okay.
I mean,
And so you shoot the arrow. You guys can just like over the chaos, just hear like the, and like you from positions, you can see like the arrow just kind of reach the apex of its arc, and it begins to come into the cloud, and as it's coming into the cloud, you just see like a spark, and the whole thing just starts to roll and expand, and it's just this. I can't even mimic the sound. Like a drum,
a big old
drum fire, like drum fire battery type deal from World War I. Just like the, just coming down through the road. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw. You're gonna make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Apollo. Not because your cover's poor, but because the building you're on is getting demolished.
definitely fair.
We're
15.
cracking the proverbial eggs right now, I think.
Yeah.
No, I was wrong. 16.
17.
I'll also have 17.
24.
Damn.
I am interposing myself though between her.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna have to roll this on someone else.
He just wants to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
The fucker sentence.
100 D6.
Yeah.
30.
Ooh.
It's a big boy. What was the saving throw?
22.
Yeah, disadvantage. Like I
What did you have, Sindri?
24.
I get
Okay.
a +10 on my dex saving throw. I rolled a 7.
Everyone but Sindri takes 106 points of fire damage. Sindri, you take 53.
106 points.
As this fireball just
Can I use
rolls-
uncanny dodge now?
You can, actually.
I'm using that motherfucker.
Okay, you take 53.
Ah!
And so, like, your uncanny dodge is just to get further deeper underneath the dwarf who's holding you, and he's sealing
So
up
it's 50?
as best as he can. 53 points of
Okay.
fire
You
damage.
said 106?
Yes, 106, and then Paulo on top of that, from the debris and falling, you're going to get an additional 16 points of bludgeoning damage. As you are thrown, like, beyond where Sindri was taking cover, beyond, like, the next building beyond that, and, like, when you come to...
He is the debris.
Yeah, exactly. Sindri, like, where you're just, like, kind of bunched up, like there's a foundation of a building and, like, a small, like, pathway that goes down into, like, the proverbial cellar, I guess, and you just kind of, like, got underneath that, like a hobbit, underneath the grove, hiding from, like, the freaking soul eaters or whatever, and the fire is just, like, coming right over you. You can see it coming from each side of you, and you're just, like, getting burned from it, but not nearly as bad as the people directly in the way of that. And, like, once it's gone, like, it's searing hot. There's ash everywhere. You can't see for the next 20 minutes. You guys aren't going to be able to see shit. So on top of that, everyone make a Constitution check.
Well, we might have finally done it.
Constitution check or a save?
Check.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Saving throw, you're going to be taking damage. Check is just how well you're going to be able to deal with the
okay.
ash.
And then so that's just like plus your constitution, same thing. Plus. Oh wow, cool. 4.
Okay, 4. So
16.
16.
20.
19. Okay, so everyone but Sindri then is, or I should say, Sindri's the only one that's actively, like, having trouble with this ash that's everywhere. You're
I
coughing.
I
It's
cast
not.
Warding Wind.
It's not okay. Yeah, there you go. are you casting it?
Yeah.
Okay, straight up. That's how you cast Warding Wind, and then you can breathe fine. You're not gonna have any disabilities on our check, so you're good.
I'm gonna find something to put my back against and start drinking potions.
Okay.
How many do you have?
3.
3? Okay. I still have.
I'm drinking all of them.
I'm gonna drink one of my potions.
We're gonna keep quiet about this.
No one has to.
What the hell just happened?
Come out looking like a shocked survivor.
Come out looking like a shock survivor.
Oh,
What the hell was that? Oh my gosh.
Gosh, you people need to stop smoking.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, these guys are dead. I don't think I can say that though. You pass me the rest of those homies?
Well, this wouldn't be the first
Well, this one.
town we've leveled.
This is
I
the
guess
first
he's
town
back.
this party has leveled.
Oh my gosh. I thought that was gonna be a cool boss fight. They were like, nah, we'll just burn the town to the ground.
Well, I mean, I just didn't want May to get et. Like, I would have gone back in.
I mean, what's the value of, like, potentially 500 lives versus, a friend?
That's
Straight
right.
up, every time.
Yeah.
I told you we should have set it on fire earlier. Like, then they would have been
That's
dead.
the group, Emily.
You're so cute. Do you guys want cake?
Yep. Cake.
It's Megan's birthday cake.
It's your birthday cake.
A birthday cake?
Happy birthday.
There's some cake.
Happy birthday to
Like, for real?
you. Happy birthday to you.
Melissa, where's your birthday
I
cake?
get a ton
Happy
of XP
birthday,
though.
dear baby.
All those kids.
Happy birthday to you.
Nearly
I
cost
think-
nearly cost me my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you might have fired the arrow, but that was a communal decision.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. We should have fired it earlier.
So while you guys are trying to get, I should say after you guys get rested, get your bearings back, how for you're just like kind of, you got some like crusty skin now from like the fire burning you. You look down, the halflings preserved. Sentry, you have your wall of wind up and you're just kind of like walking through this like ash, like Hiroshima. Just happened in your backyard. I'd say the three of you find yourselves relatively quickly. Apollo has been blown away, and as of right now, there's no sign of him. So,
Which way did you last see him heading?
Well, he was on the roof.
Go.
So I
I'm
imagine-
also going to lay on hands for healing myself.
okay.
Does that make him glow? Will we be able to see him when he does that?
No.
Is Guts gone?
Oh yeah, Guts is dead.
Oh yeah, trust me.
I was gonna just, cause it's already.
Guess while we're looking, I'm slamming some potion.
But I'll be right. I have to go grab it.
Let's see. So I've got 3 graders left. What is a grader? It's
A greater is
40?
It's 4d4s plus 6.
Okay.
And your constitution
Yeah.
thing.
plus 6 plus your constitution.
Yes.
Okay, can I borrow a d4 from somebody?
I had to use the computer.
7,
How long has it been?
11,
Is it still smoky everywhere?
I said it's been like 10 minutes,
18.
and yeah, at this point there's just like a bunch of fallout.
Like, can you start see?
You can see a little bit further.
Better?
Like if I let that, like, is it?
Yeah, I'm
enough
doing
to
a lot
breathe
better,
in?
but I'm still sitting.
Yeah, you'd be comfortable enough to
So
like
you have
just
to
put
rest
like your
for an
shirt over your
hour.
mouth and be
Yeah,
fine.
No, I've been drinking and
Is the
healing.
gas still up?
I'm not going
No,
anywhere.
the gas is gone.
Because
I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going to start to summon guts again.
All right.
What was that movie with like Tom Cruise, and they like kept dying and then coming back, and then dying and coming back?
Oh, what is that movie?
Yeah, I feel like that's what Guts' life is like.
That's messed up.
That's the one in the sci-fi where they're like using armored suits, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're like a game or something.
Yeah.
It's not a game. There's like these creatures, and like if you kill like one of the alphas or whatever, then time keeps resetting, no matter what. For some reason, I don't get it. I think he was infused with its blood. I can't remember.
I never watched it. Just other commercials.
Oh, okay.
I just remember they like died and then came back. Yeah, I guess we're looking for Paolo. He was on the roof.
Last seen headed that way.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna make your way that way? and
Yeah.
just-
We'll
we're
start
gonna-
looking through the rubble and see what we can see.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Survivor check.
All of us?
No, whoever's just
I'm
looking.
looking for Paulo.
Yeah, I'm looking for him.
Yeah.
But I only got 10, so that's cool.
I've got a 13.
14.
You guys are looking for like a good 15 minutes for him.
After 10, I was going to send Guts to find them.
All right, and Guts comes out, and have
You're looking fresh.
have Guts make a survival check.
Six. Sometimes you just roll bad.
So yeah, it's a good 15 minutes again before you guys finally find this paladin who's just like resting up against the wall, just like 1,000-yard stare.
Healing potion bottles laying around me.
You've got like the cartoon cutout of where you pass through like the last wall.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you guys see him like slumped up in an alley, but then it's awful loud. But then yeah, you look how the hell did you get here? You look back at at the other residents before him, and there's just like this cartoon cutout of like this. And at this point, what are you guys doing?
I guess.
Did we do a good thing or a bad thing?
I think we might have done a bad thing.
Full
Are we the
denial,
bad guys?
Full denial.
Full denial.
What?
I said full denial, guys.
Full denial.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm just going to start walking out of town.
Yeah.
Cause we yeah.
Yeah, I guess that meeting of the wizards is probably not going to take place now.
It doesn't matter. It's just
Okay.
Did we close that portal?
oh sure.
Should we check if the portal's closed?
Which portal?
That portal?
Oh, we didn't close it because the guy was on top of the giant, remember?
Did the blast close the portal?
Oh.
I'd say, yeah, I would want to go check out the hole, see what's going on down in the pit. Just,
So
I think
all
we
the
need to
gas
make
and
sure.
everything.
yeah, make sure there's nothing left.
I've got a little bit of fight left in me.
Okay. So you guys start wandering through the ashen remains. At this point, I mean, the inn's been destroyed entirely. The houses, the buildings, everything that wasn't concrete is just ash. The concrete structures that were there before are now more so just frames. Some walls managed to stay up. Walls that were laid out, I guess, vertically to the explosion are still upright, but the walls that were facing it broadside are blown away.
No!
You guys actually see a couple more people just kind of like poking their heads up out of the ash. Some of them like having come up from hatches not just because of the explosion, but because of what was going on in town. They start making their way, just kind of slowly coming out. Not a whole lot. I'd say you guys see maybe like 8 of them so far from the several residential houses you guys have passed. And you come back to the epicenter. That is just black. Like the stone that's laid out there now on the map is gone. Yeah. You guys can still see green fumes, the vapors, I should say, still creeping along the ground. Not really coming from anywhere, just the last few vapors that were not ignited along with the rest of the explosion. Kind of similar to how a petroleum burn occurs, right? You burn all the oil away, but you still have benzene in the area. So you know that these are still harmful vapors, but you would have to get down and like suck them from the ground to really suffer anything. You guys approach this crater. What are you guys doing?
Is there anything at the bottom of the crater?
You look down at the bottom of the crater. There's still a lot of black smoke coming from there. Make a perception check.
Perception 19 plus I think 4, so I think it's 23.
24.
Yeah, 23 for me.
And 24. So you're looking down into this crater, and you don't see the large creature, minus like some charred, shriveled up remains of something, as well as many other things. But you guys do pick up on a conversation.
Do you want this pizza thing in the dishwasher? Yeah.
So what do we do now? And then that same silky smooth voice. Well, we know who to blame this on.
Oh, that bitch is over there.
So what are you thinking? I'm thinking we tarnish the names of those trying to stop us. We already know who they're working with. We can just snuff them out and get the world against them. And then the world will truly be on fire. And Shimmermoor would be happy to help us with that. So what do I do?
Oh.
You go back to Atlas.
So nose spray steroids? Yeah.
You are now branded a criminal.
That's what Mark is glad because they
But no worries there.
I don't want it.
For what's that name gonna matter when you rule your part of the world?
He said it and it made me laugh, but now I can't.
What do you get out of this, witch?
It smells like store-bought flowers.
And then there's a soft chuckle.
Yeah.
Don't hear much else. At this point, what are you guys doing?
Do we see them yet?
Is it up to me?
No, I'm gonna spear the bitch.
I mean, if I
Do we gun
Yeah.
for her?
Yeah, gun
if
for
I
her.
hear her, I'd try to attack for sure. I don't see her though.
Don't see her, you just hear this conversation coming from inside this pit.
Bottom of the pit.
Yeah.
I guess I'd maybe shoot an exploder down there.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's the bitch.
Okay. So you shoot an exploder down there in the pit.
Yeah.
Launch, knock it up, throw it.
That one's could just be dried. Like I actually washed that. Okay. Well, it's nice.
22.
But you can put it
22. You launch it down the pit. It and explodes. And you see the smoke disperse a little bit, but not much else.
Yeah, this is mine. I'll just leave it here. Set it on the counter.
Well, shit, guys. I'm going. Should I slide down in? I'm sliding down in.
He's sliding down in.
Spear first.
Falling in the pit, boys. Getting it.
And y'all better be ready to unenchant my ass.
Are
Unfuck
you
yourself.
taking this?
Yep. Gotta get to these books. Oh, dang it. I forgot for that.
It's like we haven't had it for a long time.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Gamble at my house if we have them or not.
Oh, it's changing. The world has shifted. Hey.
Oh man, I don't know if this will work or not, but it might be kind of cool.
What the heck?
Those power stones that we got from the we got those towers.
Yeah.
Are they active?
Talking about like the battery ones?
Yeah.
Yes. They are active. You see this guy, but he's been like now at this point blown in half from like the exploding arrow that we just launched down here. And you see a passageway going to the left that looks horrendously charred. There's no water in here anymore. You can tell this is like a waterway,
Okay.
city plumbing type deal, and it's all just gone. And that goes for both left and right and forward. I mean, but no one to be seen down here.
So all those canisters that were down, barrels and everything's gone. That was down there.
Shit,
Is this
guys,
the
I
same
haven't. I ain't been down here before.
spot? Is this the same spot though?
But we need to
Where the
find it.
barrels were and everything, right?
I'm crawling down
So
here
they're
too.
all
Yeah.
gone. It's all.
I mean, I'm not doing anything until the party's here,
Yeah.
unless I can see somebody.
So you guys
Can I see any tracks or anything in the soot?
Yeah, no,
make
we're
a survival check.
We're going down into the pit.
Okay.
12 and 9 will be, or 12.
Yeah.
You're going down?
It'll be either 19 or 20.
And then what's
20 or-
Gutstone?
Falling.
Okay.
That'll be 20.
I am
20.
not staying in the water.
He said it was dry.
Okay, there's no water
Oh.
now.
All the water's gone.
Yeah.
Did it work? Is it plugging? Yeah,
So are we standing basically where that pile of people was that they were making?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I was like,
Okay, so the barrels, the people, everything's incinerated.
So, oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
The tracks take off beyond this deceased creature. Yep.
I think we already
Okay,
watched
so
the tool we need.
this goes 1.5. Okay. That's where I'm at.
I'm gonna fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guts.
Is there any like residue from the explosion? Like, is there any like besides just like charred burnt remains?
A residue from what exactly? There's a lot of
So it's,
residues,
like,
but
green, like the green nasty stuff. Or is there anything like?
Electrum or.
okay. So no electrum because this was a fiery explosion caused by a firebolt and reacting with the gas on this creature. If you're looking for a residue of that gas,
Yeah, just like whatever. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Looking for anything like like anything unusual outside of the normal realm of just charred.
gotcha. I'd say like you're checking out his body, and that'd be like there's still flesh on him. He's not just like charcoal. He still has like meaty tissues. But as you're getting a closer look at him, they're just he's just made up of people.
He's made of people.
Yeah.
Ah, Soylent Green machine. All right, cool. Yeah.
So he doesn't have a purse with money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke the Giant.
Okay, and then how far you're still tracking these feet, the footprints. They come up onto the ledge 2 squares ahead of you and to the right.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And they begin making their way around that wall.
This
Yep.
way?
Yep.
Quietly trying to peek around.
Okay.
I assume at this point we're all just like Scooby-Dooing around, like slinking as a group.
Okay, so make a stealth check.
I'll have dirty 20.
20.
21.
Yeah. Dirty 20, whatever you call it. Mm-hmm. It's a dirty.
18.
Okay. And you guys are all together? Like, again, Scooby-Dooing around?
Yeah.
Alright.
Come back up.
Pardon me, senor? I'll be grabbing this stuff. So you guys see where this continues on, and the tracks go across this area of the waterway and continue to move on and turn this corner.
Shall we?
Is there still no water down there?
There's no water down
Are we just checking our movement, or are we just going to the next place we want to stop? So if
Like
I'm
we're not.
doing
I don't
like
think we're limited by our
5.
speed movement
Okay.
right now.
So let's get to this corner.
there. These are just charred remains.
So that explosion was way underneath the entire city?
Seems that way.
And then the footprints go directly into that room. You guys just gonna barge in, or
Is the door shut?
it's open?
It's open?
Yep.
Well, I don't want to risk crossing and being seen then, so you hit the door first, I'll hit the door second.
Is there a roof?
Okay.
How tall? Can I climb
If
over
I can
there?
hit it at a charge and get somebody by surprise, I can do
Go for it.
pretty significant. Well, I can get an advantaged attack.
So are we breaching?
What do you
You
think?
breaching?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, one of you just get in there, J hook, and then
15.
Okay. What do I see now?
put up your shield and play Montaigne.
It's better if everyone goes in.
Yep.
So you guys charge inside.
Unless I guess his feet. Oh no.
And you see a lot more evidence of labs. You see clean floors where evidently vats that were unopened are now just disappeared. Have now just disappeared. Or taken, I should say. Or taken.
Thank you.
See these bookshelves, desks, everything
eating the pizza also.
looted. Everything seems to be important. There are some books having been left over. There are some bottles of something that have been left behind. But it's scrawled in the dust. This next time, baby.
So I'm casual. I'm just safely, casually checking shit out.
You guys hear like the uncoiling of something, like, and then some footsteps just coming down to something like a ladder, and then a moment after that, you hear feet hit.
Do we want to be
stone.
seen? If not, let's get the fuck out. Do we want to be seen? We got to make it quick.
Well, we don't know where the sound's coming from.
They're gonna try and frame us if we're in this room and we're seen.
All right, let's get out.
Let's teleport.
Back to the same place where we were in the woods outside Castershire.
Okay.
Cool, we're doing it. Because I know that spot.
Run away.
Yeah, bye. Like, what are you talking about? We were never in the town. Alright, what do I roll for that?
You have advantage, first of all.
Oh, great.
And then DC 14.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh my god.
Alright, saddle up. So, yeah, 11. Or, no, 10, 9, 8. 8? Or no, it's 9 plus 1, so 10. So, here we go.
Okay. So you guys all get within the perimeter of this teleporter deal. Still just shaking up from the explosion, shaking up from whatever else. There's a million excuses that you can use here. But when the guys disappear, you guys reappear and hit water. And you guys aren't drowning by any means. You guys can just stand up, and you guys are now outside of a beach. And you recognize this area. You can look down, and in the purple lights of the sky, you can make out the tip of the tower that you guys were at just the day before. You can see some of the woods that you guys traversed, and to your left up the beach, and against the side of a bluff, you see a cave that has light coming from it.
I'm interested. Let's go,
Yeah.
let's go check that light out.
This is probably what's his name.
Let's go.
The
Okay.
dwarf.
I don't know.
We'll see. Sneak up. Sneak up.
It's like unfazed by the fact that we just like
succubus bitch.
traversed into the like nowhere, who knows where, and we're just like, hey, what's that over there?
Yeah, let's check it out, right? It's that's D&D, baby. All right,
So we checking out that light.
we checking out that light.
It keeps falling.
You guys make your way up the beach, about a good 200 feet. Start moving along the bluff to the den, and just sneaking around, or just gonna go ahead and enter.
I'm too tired for this. Let's just.
I was gonna say it is at this point like 11:30.
Yeah, we're just walking to the cave, I guess.
Cool. Let's check it out.
Okay, and you guys just walk into the cave, appear inside, and you see 3 of the paladins.
Oh, hey guys.
Who got caught?
You got caught?
Who got caught?
Who got caught? Guys are looking around and that's like question. You don't see Drag.
Where's Drag?
I don't know. It's probably captured by the police and being now held in custody.
They're gonna try and pin this all on us.
Did they have a fire going?
What's that?
Did they have a fire going?
Yeah, they have a fire going. There's like the 3 of them, just kind of like.
These guys are all talking and coming and hawing. I got my pot out and it's already on the fire. I'm putting water in it. Digging in my pack for rations.
Thanks.
He looks ready for dinner.
Yeah, he's super ready.
All right.
Cool. I guess if we're with friendlies, I'm gonna like chill, start resting. See you in a bit.
I drive safe. Thank you. See you guys.
Yeah.
And then. Also, I think. Shoot. I don't know. Just not plan for this to go like this. Kind of at a loss of what to do next. I'm gonna leave that to you guys. You guys are taking a long rest, I presume.
Yeah, and I think we need to get Drax. If we can get him, they have nobody to. They really don't have to anybody to pin all this on.
The Atlas guy?
Yeah.
The
No,
dwarf.
the other the other,
The paladin.
The paladin.
Drag.
The other.
We need to go on a rescue mission.
I think we need to get him.
All right.
If we can get
The
him,
long rest first.
yeah. I think if we can get him back, I don't think they have somebody that they can actually just pin this on.
I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 5 hit dice left, so I'm going to use them if we're long resting.
Well,
If you're long resting, you just get all your health back.
Yeah, if you're short resting, that's when you burn your hit dice.
Yep.
I would say we're long resting.
Oh, so then we
Yeah.
just go
I think
ahead
that'd
and
be
do
the
them
good
all.
idea, yeah.
Yep, I'm definitely long resting.
So is that the 10 10 d8?
No, it's just
Just get your health back.
Yeah, you just get all your health back.
Yeah.
You get all your health back and half your hit dice that you expended.
To round it up or down.
Rounded down.
So I use 7, I get 4 back, or 3 back.
Round down.
Or
No, so, like, you're level 13, right?
12.
You're level 12. What?
you roll. We just
Do we
turned
level
12.
up?
Oh, you guys just turned level 12. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I guys were level 13. Alright. So, yeah, you get 6 hit dice back. Everyone should get 6 hit dice.
Oh, it's half your level that you get back.
Yes.
Oh, not your. Oh,
Was Melissa not cutting the cake at me?
She didn't want to interrupt you guys.
oh.
I was trying to like, you're all in your game, so she didn't.
Getting ready to wrap up here. So if she wants, she can come back.
What the fuck did you guys drag me into? Good lord.
Happy birthday.
I'm sick for one session and you guys like.
Well, you know, that chick just starts it everywhere she goes. Okay, she starts it. And now she has a buddy. You said we were wrapping it up. Warm my cool. I think we did pretty good though, because it could have been a lot worse. We would have got stuck in that gas.
So are we just gonna plan on rescue mission then? And wrap this up here?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Alrighty.
I'm pretty tired. I only got a couple hours of sleep, so.
It's fair. Then,
So how did you plan on that going?
planning you guys fighting that thing and killing it, and then, well, I mean,
We did.
several, yeah.
Killing it knocked me down to 9 health points.
Well, shoot, I guess we'll just see y'all next time.